The future lies in his hands? Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here, and we're back with another Pokemon Journeys discussion video. Today, I will be asking and answering the question of if I believe this series will be Ash's final series, or will they bring him back for some new gimmick in the Gen 9 anime. The series has been following Ash for over 20 years, and the question that we have is, when will Ash win a league? Many speculated Ash would never win a league because him winning a league would mean the end of the series. But Sun and Moon proved us wrong, and Ash won the Alola League and became the Alola League champion. Then we was wondering, what's next for Ash? That's where Pokémonsters or Pokemon Journeys comes into play, where Ash is now focused on becoming a Pokemon World Champion. And his main goal is to defeat Leon, which the question is, will he win this or not? I personally think Ash could win the World Championship this series because I don't see him losing to Leon and then in Gen 9 anime, he's trying to beat Leon again because there's going to be new characters and everything like that. Which means if Ash does become the Pokemon World Champion, what's left for him? Because, you know, they've been dragging on the character for 20 years. And yes, his development still has been going pretty good, but after becoming a World Champion, what's left? Now, yes, I know that, you know, we have this new character called Go. And one interesting thing about Go is that Go isn't a companion to Ash, but he's a dual protagonist. And Go has this catchphrase that he says a lot where he's like, the future lies in my hands. And I don't know, it's just a lot of the stuff they do with Go seems like they want Go to take over for Ash in the next series. For example, Go's goal is to catch every Pokemon leading up to Mew. And as we know, there are 890 plus Pokemon that exist, not including the Pokemon that we know are going to get in the DLC possibly. So, yeah, that's a lot of Pokemon. And considering the fact that Go has recently been catching like one or two, he'll have a few episodes where he catch like 5 or 6. But at the rate he's going, we're already 20 episodes in. And, you know, we only have 3 years of the series possibly. So I don't really see Go catching every Pokemon in the series, or definitely not a lot of legendaries. I don't see him catching maybe but 1 or 2 legendaries maybe. And that's the thing with Go as well. As long as they're creating new Pokemon every generation, he's always going to have a story to go and accomplish. Like, for example, after catching all of the old Pokemon, he could discover the Gen 9 region and be like, okay, I want to go catch the Pokemon over there too. Maybe he doesn't even catch Mew in this series. Maybe he attempts to catch Mew, he fails, and, you know, each series is following him trying to catch Mew, kind of sort of like how Ash couldn't win the league. But yeah, one option is that Go could take over, but I don't think that's going to be the case. My second theory is that Ash and Go will continue to both be protagonists. Basically, Pokemon Journeys won't just be the average 3-year series, but may end up continuing beyond into the Gen 9 anime. And the reason I say that is because the original series was just called Pokemon or Pokémonsters, like how this one's called Pokémonsters 2019. And as we know, Ash went through Kanto, Orange Islands, and Johto. That's 3 regions technically. Here they could do something where this series goes all the way to maybe Gen 10 or just the Gen 8 and Gen 9 animes. And then in Gen 10 we get something like Pokemon Universe, like a big grand 10th generation series or something like that. And that could be Ash's final series. Also, it's very clear that Ash being the World Championship does not mean he's a Pokemon master. He stated this in many episodes that being a world champion is one step closer to being a Pokemon master. So if he does defeat Leon in this series and becomes the world champion, hopefully in the Gen 9 anime, they can start focusing on what Ash's real goal is to become a Pokemon master. Because technically, even winning the league was one step. World champion is one step. It's like, what bigger things can you do than being a world champion that makes you a Pokemon master? In another video I made a while back, I actually brought up the question of what does it take to be a Pokemon master? And one thing I brought up that Pokémonsters did that's something interesting in episode 2 is Ash being able to hear Lugia. I feel like Ash being able to hear legendaries or just Pokemon in general, or being able to communicate with Pokemon, might be a step, because it does seem like a Pokemon master is much bigger than just being a strong trainer or catching all Pokemon. Like, you have to have a spiritual connection with Pokemon. And maybe Pokémonsters would give us more answers to that throughout the series, so that in the next series we can see maybe a full-on Pokemon Master Ash, Or who knows, he may just accomplish that in this series. Ho also appeared in this anime, which is kind of big because, for one, Ash had a flashback to when he first started his journey and met Ho. And as we know, Ho is the reason why Ash kind of set out to become this Pokemon master. And I feel like this one appearance of Ho isn't it. Like, I just think Ho is going to return later on in this anime, possibly when Ash beats Leon in the World Championship, to kind of wrap up his character full 360. Or they could do a plot, like I said, with Lugia, where Ash starts to hear Ho throughout the series as well, which could lead to some many great things. We've been seeing a lot of flashbacks and continuity in this series. Also, with this series just bringing back so many old characters and the possibility of Ash's old Pokemon returning like Greninja, it just seems like they're trying to wrap Ash's character up like a full 360 of everything he went through, many of the trainers that impacted his life, many of the Pokemon, and even his team. This series right here has been giving Ash the dream team: Dragonite, Gengar, Riolu, possibly Sobble, and many more upcoming Pokemon that we want Ash to catch. It just seems like everything they're doing for Ash in the series is like a big wrap-up for him. Meeting old companions, possibly in the future, old rivals, old gym leaders, old Pokemon, and just catching this amazing team. It does seem like this will be Ash's final series. But then again, that also leads to the question of how long will Pokemon Journeys last? I definitely don't think Pokemon Journeys is just going to be for the Sword and Shield anime. Considering the fact that they changed the name to just Pokemon or Pokemon Journeys makes it seem like this is going to be the new regular for the anime for a while, which I'm totally fine with. And if this lasts to Gen 10 and that's where Ash's final series ends, because I just see Gen 10 as this big finale for Ash's journey. That is like, it just seems like it. Maybe around the 30th anniversary and everything like that too. But yeah, guys, I really don't know for Ash in this series. Knowing the games, they're going to introduce a new gimmick with the next generations as well that Ash and Go will not know about. And that will probably be based on battling. So that could be the thing too. Ash could be trying to master all the gimmicks. Like how in this series, he learned about Gigantamax and now has a Dynamax band. Or in the last series, he used Z moves. In XY, he had Ash Greninja. This series could give him a Mega as well, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do with that. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think in the comments? Please let me know. Do y'all think this is going to be Ash's final series, or what do y'all see Ash doing after he wins the World Championship and becomes World Champion? Because I really don't know. What does it take to be a Pokemon Master? Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TradeMan1. Peace out.